significantly change taxation system. And the one that I've advocated is based on tithing, because I think God's a pretty fair guy.
Well, biblically speaking, Ben Carson, the doctor, was right. It turns out there are tons of valuable financial lessons hidden in the good book. Joining us now from Nashville is financial expert and national radio talk show host Chris Brown. He's also a former pastor. Thanks for being with us, Chris. We actually have found over 2,350 references to money in the Bible. So what can we learn from it, practically speaking, every day?
Yeah, it turns out that book that's on the end table that gets opened very little has a lot to say and to help us in this area. One of those verses would be found in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. And it says that godliness with contentment is great gain. This idea of contentment is the number one characteristic for those who are successful with money. And what it does is it allows us to not have that be on that latest quest for whatever purchase will make us happy. And so it's not based on that. And so we want to make sure that we're content. It doesn't mean lack of ambition.
Right.
It doesn't mean apathy. It just means not being entitled.
Sure, and a little gratitude in there, and generosity.
Also, Proverbs 13:22 says, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Look at that. The Bible's talking about estate planning.
Yes, we want to make sure we have our goals in front of us. We want to make sure that we know the why. And so when we do those daily decisions and those daily sacrifices, when we know the why, that we're trying to pass something to the next generation, it makes those daily sacrifices so much easier. And this is more than just money. This is character. This is integrity. We want to make sure if we're passing millions of dollars to the next generation, they can handle it and they're not going to mess it up.
You also point to Proverbs 22:7. What does that say, and what can we learn from it?
Yeah, that says the rich rules over the poor, and that the borrower is enslaved to the lender. And that's not talking about poor as far as salary. That's talking about poor as far as financial position. And many of us are being robbed of our income because of debt. And it's very hard to give. It's hard to save. It's hard to invest when you're obligated to monthly payments. So my encouragement to folks, get out of debt and stay out of debt. And you'll be freed up. And you'll be no longer in that bondage.
Right. Ultimately, though, Chris, what the Bible talks about is don't be a slave to money. And so many people wind up, going down that path, and it's not necessarily a good thing.
No, it's definitely not. We want to make sure that we own our money. The money doesn't own us.
Interesting tips right there. Straight from the Bible, with over 2,350 opportunities to learn what it says about money. Chris Brown, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.